You can read Hangul, but you're not confident speaking Korean? That's because Korean isn't always pronounced the way it's written. Today, I'll show you 8 essential pronunciation rules. Stay with me, and your pronunciation will be much better. Before watching this video, it's best to master the Bachim video first. Let's get started.
Wow, the weather's absolutely perfect today.
Tao, it feels like I haven't seen you in ages.
I know, right? I just went on a trip to Busan, and it was amazing.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh, the delivery's here. 여보세요?
네, 여보세요? 배달존 1번 맞아요? 곧 도착합니다.
네, 지금 갈게요. 혹시 간부치킨이에요?
네, 치킨 세트 2개 맞아요?
맞아요. 감사합니다.
와, 냄새 좋다.
So good.
This is really delicious.
같이 먹으니까 더 맛있어요.
So good.
I'm so full. Shall we start studying now?
Sounds good. I'm ready.
Great! Pronunciation is the foundation of any language. Even if you know a lot of Korean, unclear pronunciation can make it hard for others to understand you. But if you learn natural pronunciation from the beginning, you'll become much more fluent.
How many rules are we learning today?
We're going to learn 8 pronunciation rules. The textbook covers 4, and I've prepared 4 more for you.
I think I studied these before, but I don't really remember.
Pronunciation rules can be a bit complicated. It's okay if you don't understand everything at first. Just review them from time to time, and you'll gradually get used to them. First, let's look at linking sounds. The delivery guy said,
배달존 1번 맞아요?
when a syllable ends with a final consonant, called bachim, and the next syllable starts with a vowel, the final consonant moves over and is pronounced with the next syllable. So it sounds like 맞아요, 맞아요. Let's practice together slowly. 뭐, 요, 먹어요, 먹어요.
먹어요.
금, 요, 일, 금요일, 금요일, 금요일. 꽃, 꽃이, 꽃이,
꼬치.
Oh, it feels like the sound comes out much more naturally.
Great job! Now, the second rule is called nasalization. Nasal sounds are soft sounds made by letting air flow through your nose, like nian, bium, and yung. Tao said to the delivery guy,
감사합니다.
when giup, tigut, or piup comes before a nasal sound, like nian or bium, the pronunciation becomes softer and changes to 이응, 니은, or 미음. In 감사합니다, 더, 비읍 is influenced by the following nian, so it changes to 미음. That's why we say 감사합니다, 감사합니다. Also, when near comes after, sounds like 기역, 니은, 디귿, 미음, 비읍, or 이응. It often changes to 니은. For example, 음료 is pronounced as 음료, 음료, because the deer changes after amium sound. Now, let's look at some more examples of nasalization. 국, 물, 국물, 국물,
국물.
먹, 는, 먹는, 먹는,
먹는.
정, 리, 정리, 정리.
정리.
Great work. Now let's move on to the third rule, aspiration.
Oh, I learned about aspirated sounds before. There, kin, tiet, piet, and tiet, right?
That's right. Aspiration happens when hiet meets giok, tiget, piup, or diet. When that happens, the sound changes to kiuk, tiup, piup, tiut. This applies whether hiut comes before or after those consonants. For example, the delivery guy said,
곧 도착합니다.
here, the giok and hiut come together and become kiuk. So it's pronounced as 곧 도착합니다. 도착합니다.
When we got the chicken, I said, 와, 냄새 좋다. Is 좋다 also an example of aspiration?
Exactly right. The hiut and digut come together and change to atiep sound. Let's read it together. 좋다, 좋다, 좋다,
좋다.
어떻게, 어떻게, 어떻게.
어떻게?
수업 후에, 수업 후에, 수업 후에.
수업 후에.
Great job.
I've never actually studied pronunciation rules, but I guess I was using them without even knowing.
That's right. When you try to speak Korean more comfortably, you naturally start using these rules. Now let's learn the fourth rule, and then we'll take a short break.
Sounds good.
When we were eating chicken, Sarang said,
같이 먹으니까 더 맛있어요.
같이. It means together.
There's a final consonant, and the next syllable starts with yun. So wouldn't it be ka, ti?
Oh, you remembered linking sounds. That's very impressive. But in this case, a different rule is being used. It's called palatalization. Palatalization happens when digut or tiup comes before e or he. The sound changes to ti or chi. In 같이, the tiup meets e and becomes chi. So it's pronounced 같이. Let's look at some more examples together. 밭이, 밭이, 밭이.
밭이.
해, 돛이, 해돋이, 해돋이.
해돋이.
닷이, 다, 다치다, 다치다.
다치다.
Oh la la! This is confusing.
That's completely normal. Even Koreans learn these rules in school. Let's take a short break and then we'll continue.
아이스크림 먹고 싶어요.
Ice cream? I'm craving something sweet too.
So good.
희엔나,
Look over there. 커플이 안고 있어요.
Maybe the man is a soldier. That's so romantic.
Wait a second. The woman is taking off her couple ring and giving it back. Are they breaking up?
Yeah, now that I look closer, they're both crying. Maybe that was their last hug.
Oh no. 저도 눈물 나요.
한국 영화 같아요.
That's really sad. Anyway, we still have a few pronunciation rules to go. Sarang said,
아이스크림 먹고 싶어요.
먹고, 먹고. The phenomenon where 기역, 디귿, 비읍, 시옷, 지읒 change into 쌍기역, 쌍디귿, 쌍비읍, 쌍시옷, 쌍지읒 is called fortition. There are many different conditions for this rule, and some of them can be complicated. So today, we'll just learn the most common one in a simple way. First, when 기역, 디귿, or 비읍 comes before 기역, 디귿, 비읍, 시옷, or 지읒. The second consonant becomes a tense sound, 쌍기역, 쌍디귿, 쌍비읍, 쌍시옷, 쌍지읒. So in 먹고, 더 기억 after another, 기억 becomes 쌍기억, which is why we say 먹고. Now let's practice more examples. 혹시, 혹시, 혹시,
혹시.
갔다, 갔다, 갔다,
갔다.
옆집, 옆집, 옆집.
옆집.
Great job! Now, let's look at one more condition for fortition. Earlier, when we saw the couple, Tao said,
커플이 안고 있어요.
안고, 안고.
So does fortition happen after nian?
Yes, you're right. When a verb or adjective base ends in ni은 or 미음, and the next syllable starts with 기역, 디귿, 비읍, 시옷, or 지읒, that consonant becomes 쌍기역, 쌍디귿, 쌍비읍, 쌍시옷, or 쌍지읒.
Sorry, I'm a bit lost.
For example, 안다 means to hug. You can change it with different endings like 안고 or 안지, because the base form ends in nian and it's followed by 디귿. 안다 is pronounced 안다. Let's read it together. 안다, 안다, 안다,
안다.
안고, 안고, 안고.
안고.
앉지, 앉지, 앉지.
앉지.
Great! Now, let's learn the rest of the pronunciation rules. 사랑 said,
눈물 나요.
더 니은 change to 리을, right?
that's right. This happens because of a rule called lateralization. When 니은 and 리을 come next to each other, the 니은 often changes to an 리을 sound. Even though these are two separate words, 더 리을 can still influence 더 니은. That's why it's pronounced 눈물 나요. Let's practice together. 눈물 나요. 눈물 나요. 눈물 나요.
눈물 나요.
한글날, 한글날, 한글날.
한글날.
편리하다, 편리하다, 편리하다.
편리하다.
Great job! We only have 2 more to go. When we saw the couple breaking up, what did Tao say?
한국 영화 같아요.
When a syllable ends with a consonant and the next syllable starts with 이, 야, 여, 유, 예, or 예, an extra nian sound is added. This is called nian insertion. Repeat after me. 한국 영화, 한국 영화, 한국 영화.
한국 영화.
집안일, 집안일, 집안일.
집안일.
용산역, 용산역, 용산역.
용산역.
Excellent work. Now we have one last rule left.
We're finally almost done.
Our final pronunciation rule today is hiat deletion, and it's very simple. When a syllable ends with hiat and the next syllable starts with a vowel, the hiat sound disappears. For example, in 좋아요, the hiat is not pronounced.
Oh, that's really simple.
Right? Let's read a few more words together to finish up. 너, 요, 넣어요, 넣어요.
넣어요.
괜찮아요, 괜찮아요, 괜찮아요.
괜찮아요.
많이, 많이, 많이,
많이.
Wow, we finally finished.
I know it probably wasn't easy to understand everything in just one lesson. So thank you for staying focused until the end.
Thank you for explaining everything so clearly.
감사합니다.
You all worked so hard today. It wasn't easy, was it? If you have any questions or there are words that are hard to pronounce, please leave a comment.
So, our hunger study is over now? I've had so much fun.
I've really enjoyed it too. Is everyone heading back home soon?
Yeah, I'm going back to Canada soon, but I'll definitely be back.
I think I'll stay in Korea a bit longer and learn more about traditional food.
I have to go back to China next week, but I'd love to study in Korea sometime soon.
I hope you all have great memories of your time in Korea.
Wow, look over there. There's a couple taking wedding photos.
Wow, they look absolutely beautiful together.
I wonder where my future girlfriend is.
I have no idea.
Thank you so much for watching the 안녕 한글 series. See you again in 안녕 Korean. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications.
안녕 한글 helps you organize everything you're learning. It shows how to read and write Korean step by step, including stroke order we don't fully cover into the video. With English pronunciation guides and space to practice, it is especially helpful for self-study. You can follow the video without it, but using both together makes your foundation much stronger.
좋게 아름답게 자 따라해봐 차렷 하나 둘셋 카네이션 타고서 파란 하늘 보고 웃어봐 하하하하